the fuck? The fuck? Anjing langsung stagger, cok. Gimana cara lawannya, cocok? Anjing. Wah, fuck. Oke. Hammer talisman. Apa itu? Aku mau lihat paladin build.
In this Elden Ring video, vagabond or hero. So once you begin the game, the first it's in the chest there on the back of the carriage. Just fall down the steps. That way you can put an ashen ore on it if you want. Once you have that, the next thing you're going to want to pick up is the Erd Tree's favor. This is located in Fringe Folk Hero's grave, which is where that gargoyle statue is right at the beginning of the game with that kind of white fall. If you took a golden seed, if you have a Stone Sword key, if you took one as your starting gift, you can go down there immediately. If you took a golden seed, which is...
Oh, di situ. Lah, Stone Sword gimana, cok? Perasaan gue udah dapet Stone Sword.
Heading to enticed by all that, but I don't have. It's scared. I want on nothing.
Sword shield gua, Stone Sword key gua di mana?
extra plasma. So that's really easy to get. You want to go down there, and there's going to be an area where the ramp narrows as you're going down, where you can fall off either side to your death. If you look carefully as you approach it, you can drop right over the lip. There's sort of a hidden area down there. If you make your way down, you'll find the Earth Tree's favor lying on the ground. It's guarded by like 2 really tough enemies, so I don't suggest trying to fight them. Just run by them, pick it up, die if you have to. Make sure you don't have any runes on you when you go. Boost your stamina. What you're going to want to do is go pick up the clip. It also boosts your equip level. After you've gathered that, the next thing you're going to want to do is go pick up the Claymore, which is located in Castle Morn. Again, this is another item that you don't even have to kill anything to get. You just go into Castle Morn, run by the enemies there by that fire.
Castle Morn di mana?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today we are breaking down the top 3 best. The last build on this list is the Holy Warrior build. This build combines the best early game incantations, focus character. This build offers multiple sources of damage, including Dragon's Rot Breath, Lightning Spears. Very first item you want to grab is the flail melee weapon that can be found in a chest at the back of the carriage in the gate front ruins in West Limgrave. This is the weapon
From
you are going runes to use. Green Turtle Talisman. You need to grab the best, which gives you a massive amount of runes to use for leveling. Next, later on, which gives you a massive amount of runes to use for leveling. Next,
good sekali ya, goods.
Hey, it's Matt. You're and for our keeps, the gate front here in short, have that equipped perhaps as we go. Make your life a little bit easier, and that's the first map right there. Go to the Aguil Lake North site of Grace, so we'll catch up here, and then I'm going to show you where we're going to. That we just picked up the map here is going to be the ravine in Aguil Lake. That's where we were, that's where we ended up, and where we are headed to, that's where we started, by the way, is the ravine to the right here.
Wah, udah gak ada chestnya, Cok.
And right to that ravine. Going, we need to go here first. There's a couple things we need to get done there. So
Terus kita ke sini. Kita tahu ngapain di sini.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Hah?
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
Yang mana yang ngomong, anjay?
So let's head right to that ravine. Once we're in the ravine, we're going to get invaded by a guy that has the Reduvia here, and that's going to be a good weapon for us. There's a good reason to kill him, and if you can't take him on, I'm going to show it here. I usually fight him solo. He actually did kill me once, so this is the second time I had to come back. However, he's not too...
The fuck? Segitu, anjing.
If it isn't Nereus, bloody finger, the end is nigh. For you and your cessblood.
Temen gua kan itu. Tadi bisa nge-heal, Cok. Oke. Reduvia. Apa ini?
Too bad if you dodge him and whatnot. You just have to be careful because he can build up bleed. But Hunter Yura is going to aid you. He's going to come to your and help you. That's Hunter Yura. Attack him. Fairly decent. Get it back. Be aware of the Reduvia blood blades of Yura. Main thing focusing here on the earth directly in front of us. I'm going to show on the map where it is because we're going to need to go in that cave for a couple different reasons. And once you're inside of the cave here, I just cut a couple clips out to make it not too long. It ended up being kind of long anyway, but it would have been an hour and a half in total without.
Kita masuk ke dalam cave. Mana cave-nya?
Just joining the file. I'm Yura Tarnish. You stay the part. Just remember, tell me you're on the...
Straight for a couple different reasons. And that's where it is on the map there. And then we're going to head
Wah, rame, Cok.
without some getting out to the cave. And once you're inside of the cave, is on the map. It would have been an hour and a half in total without some edits. So once you're in the cave, just go through, follow it to the right, and then you're going to find a boss fog door. Once you go through that fog door, open the chest that's in there, and then we're going to be fighting Patches.
Lah, mana, Cok?
Go through that fog door to the right until it clips out to make straight into the cave. And once you're inside of the cave here, I just cut a couple clips out to make it not too long. It ended up being kind of long anyway, but it would have been an hour and a half in total without some edits. So once you're in the cave, just go through, follow it to
Bener nggak sih cave-nya ini?
just cut a couple clips.
Ini gak ada apa-apa, anjir. Oh. Sini, Cok. Oke, katanya ambil chest di sini langsung keluar, Bos. Apakah betul?
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand
Gampang nggak ini ya? Gampang nggak?
Cough up your coin. All of it.
Anjing stagger, Cok. The fuck? Gimana cara lawannya?
You're going to be finding him there. This is going to make your life a lot easier. And then we're not going to defeat him. He's going to end up giving up halfway through. When his health is half gone, he's going to give you the chance. He's going to surrender completely.
Oh. Cara pakai skill lagi mana? Pakai bindingnya, Cok. Skillnya F. Salah. Gelap banget sih. Tuh udah nungguin, jir. Asap apa, Cok? Kagak tembus, jir. Asap, mana asap.
Wait, please.
here we're
Finally
gonna
come
forgive
round,
and
have
forget
you?
Patches after
I
he
knew
ends
you
up
would.
talking eventually,
You're a
which
man
is
of
what he'll
reason.
do at the
True
easier.
and
Grace
true.
because we're powerful and to wield Gut's great sword. We're gonna have to go back to that Grace because we have to reset this area for him to show up as a merchant. So go back to the Grace at the beginning.
Well, what do you... Now, how I took you for an innocent... Well, water...
And that's things for him before we end up doing the farm that I normally do at the beginning of the game here, and that's going to get you a ton of levels and make it substantially easier to be powerful and to wield Gut's great sword. We're going to have to go back to that Grace because we have to receive time we shop as a merchant stuff whatever we need from Patches.
Well, nice, all a bit ad hoc. And welcome. Well, you won't need a refund.
And we can open looking at that's going to help us with farming and getting us a significant amount of runes to make our lives easier. Now that we've opened up Patches as a merchant, we can buy the couple of things we're looking for, sell any runes that you've picked up along the way, and then if you can get the couple of things we're looking for, sell any runes that you've picked up along the way, and then if you can get 3 gold pickled foulfoot, buy 3. I can only buy 2 at this point, and then keep an eye on another item here, Market Shackle, that we could be back for later. And we're going to end up staying in this cave because we're going to use the transporter trap, the chest that's staying in here, Market Shackle, buy 3. I can only buy 2 at this point, and then keep an eye on another item here, Market Shackle, that we could be back for later. And we're going to end up staying in Mirkwater Cave is the cave we're in. We're going to use the transporter trap, the chest that's in this cave. Mirkwater Cave is the cave we're in currently, and that chest is going to take us all the way out to Mistwood. Now, the reason we want to go to Mistwood is because it has the other map in Limgrave, and it's going to head us in the right direction towards Caelid, which is where we're going anyway. Once we take this transporter trap, we're going to end up in a really convenient location tactically as we go to the other section of Limgrave and up towards Caelid. First things first, let's grab the map. Going to grab the map here, I'm going to show you exactly where we're standing, but if you've been following along, it's not going to be too hard to follow. And then we're going to end up heading in the direction of north. Generally speaking, it's going to end up being northeast. I kind of go around a little bit here by accident. We're going to be heading to the Third Church of Marika, and the reason we want to go to the Third Church of Marika is because it's going to be a convenient place for us where we can grab what we need, and then afterwards, there's spirit springs behind us that's going to head us in the direction of Caelid and make our lives a lot easier.
Masya Allah.
For everything a little bit quicker and take advantage of the transporter trap. Got a little misdirected when I ended up north here, but generally speaking, it's northeast that you're going to end up going.
No.
There, the church
Kejar
is up
beruang,
there,
anjing.
right, and we're going to head under this little bridge. Rock here, ruins and whatnot, and then we're going to head straight towards the Third Church of Marika, because again, once we get here, we're going to be grabbing our flask on the map. There, the church is up there too.
Ke Church of Marika di sini. Jing.
rescuing the great and light, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
And whatnot. Get here. We're going to start building, getting the. It's going to make the game comes out that way. It does a lot in the early. From here, we're going to be bridge, which is checking the map there. The church is up there to my right, and we're going to head under this little bridge. I was checking the map there. The church is up there to my right, and we're going to head under this little bridge right towards the third church of Marika, and we're going to end up building around it to turn game. And trust me, out really well.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great and light, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
Mana sih?
That's going to make the game, and then moving forward, if we get here, we're going to be grabbing our flask of wondrous physic, and we're going to end up moving forward with the game from here. We're going to start building, get God's great sword, and then building around it to turn it this Church of Marika. So the third church, site of grace, by the way, and we need the flask of wondrous physic. Now, if you sit at the site of grace, by the way, and we're going to grab the sacred tear that's here too, because that can allow us to heal for a little bit more with our. We're going to grab the sacred tear that's here too, because that can allow us to heal for a little bit more with our flask. And then once we sit at the grace, you can end up putting the health that you got into the wondrous physic. If you want it this time, this is probably the only.
Crimson Crystal Tear.
Which will upgrade. We're going to head to the back of the church because we're going to be using the spirit springs to head towards Caleb. And behind the church, they're very easy to find. Just follow me as usual, and we're going to head towards those spirit springs that I mentioned, and we're going to start going into the direction of the first site of grace that's in Caleb.
Anjir nggak render, Cok.
And that's going to be Rockview Valley. Spirit Springs are right here conveniently to use them. You can use the second one, by the way, to jump up entirely. You don't need the third one. And then we're going to start heading towards essentially what is northeast, and we're going to go towards Caleb so we can start working on rune farming.
Okay. Cuekin aja itu. Ini oke. Itu kemana?
great sword build, and again, entirety. You can turn this so we can start working on rune farming and the build in its entirety. You can turn this into a powerful early game guts great sword up being built, and again, the damage you're going to see at the end of this video or towards the end of this video, it ends up being phenomenal for the early game. It's going to carry you with ease. We're going to pick up a solid Ash of War, some buffs, everything you need, and again, you're going to end up being really powerful in the early game with this build. Trust me when I say with this setup, it's going to be a cakewalk in the early game, and it absolutely is. And here we are with this, end up being really powerful. We want our maiden first sight of grace.
Kita ke Kaelit. Cok, nge-lag.